Hi everyone, it's Miss Marlene. Welcome to the math class. Please open up your math books on page 697. We're going to start working on lesson number 2. Draw a scale picture graphs. Okay? Now, in grade 2, you use a picture graph with different pictures to represent data. A pictograph uses the same symbol to represent more than one. For this reason, it is also called a scaled picture graph. Okay, now let's start with example number 1. 15 students drew pictures of their favorite fruits on sticky notes. Their responses are shown in the picture graph. How can these data be displayed in a pictograph? Now, as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawings for bananas, 4 for orange, 2 for strawberry, and 3 for apple. Now, a pictograph displays the same data as a picture graph, but in a different way. Now, as you can see on the bottom, let me show you. As you can see here, there's a key, okay? Now, the key is saying that each picture is going to represent 2 students. So, instead of drawing the 6 bananas, we only draw 3 of them. Why? Because each of these drawings, it represents 2 students. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. How about oranges? We only need to draw 2 baskets. And a strawberry, we have 2 boats over here, so we draw only 1 basket. How about apple? Apple has 3, so we have to draw 1 complete basket, and a half basket represents only 1 student, okay? So there are half as many symbols in the pictograph as the picture graph. So the graph displays the same set of data, but in 2 different ways, okay? So turn your pages, please. Now, the picture graph shows the result of a survey Anthony conducted, who saw 2 more movies than Grace. Now, look at the key. Look at the key. The key is telling me that each ticket represents 2 movies, okay? So let's count. Zach saw 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Carla saw 8, because remember that each ticket is 2 movies. Grace saw 6. Ivan saw 12. And Ricardo saw 6, okay? Now, the key shows that each symbol represents 2 movies. Grace saw 2 plus 2 plus 2 or equals 6. 6 movies. Carla saw, each one is 2, each ticket is 2 movies. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8, so Carla saw 8 movies. So Carla, we're going to subtract to find the difference. Carla saw, this is a 6. Okay. We're going to subtract 8 minus 6 to find the difference. How many more movies did Carla saw than Grace? So Carla saw 2 more movies. Why? Because 8 minus 6 equals 2. 2 more movies than Grace. Okay? Now, analyze the pictograph and then write a sentence that interprets the data. Now, each happy face represents 2 days, okay? So sunny means 6 days, cloudy 1, and snow 4 days, right? So let's write a sentence that interprets the data. Now, what can we write? there are 2 times as many snowy days as cloudy days. This is the answer for number 1. Okay, now turn your pages. Now, let's do this part together. Now, display each set of data in a pictograph. Write a sentence that interprets the data. Now, sport balls sold on Saturday. Now, we know that the type of ball, football, baseball, and basketball. The frequency is 6 or 6 volts, baseball 4, and basketball 7. Now, look at the key. The key is telling me that each circle, here's the key. The key is telling me that each circle is equal to 2 balls. So if we have 6 footballs, we only need to draw 1, 2, 3 circles. For baseball, 2 circles. And for basketball, 3.5. Remember? The last example, we draw the half because 1 complete circle is equal to 2 balls. Now, let's write the sentence, okay? So copy this. There were a total of 17 footballs, baseballs, and basketballs sold on Saturday. How do we know it's 17? We just count the vote. We add 6 plus 4 plus 7 equals 70. Number 3, fish caught on Sunday. Trout, bass, and catfish. All of these are types of fish. Now the key is telling me that each fish is equal to 2 fish. Now to show 10, we have to draw 5 fish. To show 8, we need to draw 4 fishes. And to show 17, we are going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a half, okay? Because 1 complete fish represents 2 fish, okay? And each fish we add 2 plus 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 2 equals 16, plus 1 is 70. Now, what is the sentence that represents this pictograph? A total of 35 fish were caught on Sunday. Now, a barn had 6 of each animal shown below and 9 pigs. So, 6 cows, 6 horses, and 9 pigs. Now, look, the key is telling me that each letter A represents 3 animals. So to show how many cows, we draw 2 A's. To show how many horses, we also draw 2 A's. Now to show the number of pigs, which is 9, we need to draw 3 letters A. Why? Because each A represents 3 animals. Now, what is the sentence? The same number of cows and horses are in the barn. Now, next page. We're not going to do this page, so let's do my homework together. Remember that a picture graph uses different pictures to represent each vote, but a pictograph or scaled picture graph uses the same symbol to represent more than one vote. As you can see, each note in this one tells me 2 votes, okay? So a pictograph is almost like a summary or a way to represent the picture graph, but making it less pictures. Number 1, display the set of data in the pictograph. Then write a sentence that interprets the data. Now, walk. 5 people get to school by walking. 8 people go to school by car. And 12 people get to school by bus. Now, look at the key. This is very important. The key is telling me that each triangle represents 2 students, okay? So to represent 5, you're going to draw 2 triangles and a half of 1 triangle to say that 5 people walk to school. How about car? Each triangle represents 2 students, so we have to draw 4 triangles. A bus, to represent 12 people, we need to draw 6 of them. And the sentence that interprets this data, the least number of students walk to school, okay? Why? Because walking has only 5, okay? Next page. Display the set of data in a pictograph. Write a sentence that interprets the data. Now, horse. Appaloosa, Dulany Horse Farm. Appaloosa, it's a type of horse. Mustang is another one, and Clydesdale, it's another one. So they have 16 Appaloosas. Look at this very close. The key is telling me that each of these one is equal to 4 horses. So to represent 16, they draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why? 4 times 4 equals 16. To show how many Mustang, they only draw 2. Why? Because 4 plus 4 is 8. To show this number, they draw 1, 2, and the half of this one. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2, which is the half of 4, is 10. Now, the sentence that represents this data is the Dulany Horse Farm has 34 horses altogether. Problem solving. A pictograph key shows 3 mountain symbols. Each symbol represents 7 hikers in the mountains. So how are we going to find the answer? So if it shows 3 mountains and we know that each mountain, each symbol represents 7, we need to multiply to find the answer. 3 times 7, equals 21. Now, vocabulary check. Please pay attention to this part. To analyze is to read or study the data. Pay attention to this part. To analyze is to read or study the data on a graph. The key in the graph tells how many each symbol stands for, and a pictograph uses the same symbol to represent more than one vote or tally. And the last one, number 7, a pictograph key shows that each camera symbol is equal to 6 movies. How many symbols equal to 18 movies? Okay, it's almost like if we divide 18 by 6 equals 3. Okay, so that's everything for lesson number 2. I hope you understand this lesson. Bye.